Welcome back to my tutorial, guys. This is my Fire Red walkthrough. If you haven't watched the last video, that's alright. It wasn't so good. Just started off our adventure. And this one's a little bit more exciting. We get to choose our first Pokemon. We get to discuss the first Pokemon. And we get to travel to Veridian City. So, now for the starting Pokemon. We first have Bulbasaur. He's the grass-type starting Pokemon. He specializes in special attack and special defense. And then, after that, we have Squirtle, who specializes in defense, special defense. He's water-type. And last, we have Charmander, who specializes in special attack and speed. The best Pokemon for the first 3 gym badges will be Bulbasaur. He's good against Ground, which is the first gym, Water, which is the second, and Thunder, which is the third. Then we have Squirtle, who's good against only the first gym, so that's for like middle kind of players. Bulbasaur's for beginners. And then we have Charmander, who is for intermediate players. He's not really good against Brock or Misty. He can learn Metal Claw at 14, which is pretty good move, and which is good against Brock, but it will still be a struggle if you haven't played this game a lot. So if you're a beginner, just go for Bulbasaur. I'm gonna go for Bulbasaur in this one. There we go, we have our first Pokemon. Now I'm gonna nickname it something. Your rival's gonna choose your weakness, so he's gonna go for Charmander. Poor Squirtle doesn't get picked. Okay, and here, this is when your rival wants to fight you, or Pokemon duel you. Alright, let's do it. Bulbasaur is probably the worst Pokemon to fight your rival with. That's alright. I can take him down. I'm sure you guys will too. Oak just explains the battling to you. It's pretty self-explanatory, really. Nearly there, Bulbasaur. Oh. Now this potion I got from my PC in the part 1 of the tutorial. Last blow. Yeah. That's right. If you win, you level up automatically. Or indefinitely, sorry. He's a bad loser, he is. When you win trainer battles, you gain experience for the Pokemon that did the fighting, and you gain money. If you lose, you don't lose any experience, but you will lose some money. Time to start our adventure. Now, before we leave Pallet Town, if you head into your rival's house, his sister will give you the town map, which is a pretty important item. That's looks like we have to grab it when we get back from Veridian City. Now, we have reached Route 1. In Route 1, you will run into 2 kinds of Pokemon. You will run into Rattata, who is a normal type Pokemon. Or it is weak. Do not suggest catching it and using it if you're a beginner. He cannot do much against any other kind of Pokemon. He's quite abysmal. The second Pokemon you can catch is Pidgey, who is a flying type Pokemon. It's ideal for beginners, and later on in the game when you get the H and fly, you can teach it to Pidgey, which is quite convenient. So this is our first wild Pokemon battle. It's a Pidgey. I'll probably skip most of the wild Pokemon battles in the future. That one's an exception. If you talk to this guy here, he's going to give you a potion. He works in the Veridian City, he says so, in the Pokemon. So now we have another potion. Pidgey and Rattata are quite common throughout the game, so if you don't catch one here, you can always catch a stronger one. Now, when your starting Pokemon reaches level 7, he'll learn a move. Bulbasaur will learn Leech Seed, which saps energy from the foe, gives you health. So it damages them, gives you some health, but doesn't do a lot of damage. Here we are in Veridian City. Now, when you reach Veridian City, you just go this way and go up here. And then you go to the Pokemon. And then this guy's gonna be like, hey, you're from Pallet Town. So you just gotta go to talk to him. And then you have to deliver this parcel for Professor Oak. I wonder what's inside this parcel. If you go into your bag, you can see in your key items Oak's parcel. It just gives you a brief description. Can't really do anything with it, except bring it back to Professor Oak. So now we go back down into Route 1. If you don't want to run into any wild Pokemon, just jump down these little cliff faces, I think they are. And then you won't get any wild encounters. So just follow the path. Except for down here. You have to go down here. That's not bad. Alright. Now to deliver this parcel to Oak. And then once he takes his parcel, here we go. You're welcome, Oak. Now once he grabs it, your rival's gonna come in, and then he's gonna be like, oh, what'd you call me for? And then Oak gives us both the Pokédex, which is probably the most important item in the game. It records data from Pokemon you have seen and captured, tells you what they sound like, their foot size, their weight, their height, where you catch them. Then you're going to receive some Pokeballs to catch Pokemon. And then you have to embark on your adventure after these guys stop talking. Okay, now we go to your rival's house and get the town map. This is Daisy. She hands you over the town map. This is the Kanto region. Huh. There we are. And then we have to head here. Let's get going. That concludes our today's adventure. And next time we will reach Pewter City. And hopefully soon battle the gym leader. Alright, subscribe, keep watching my videos, and you'll learn lots. Goodbye.